Everyone ready?
All those hordes of people there.
We're going to do minutes first.
No problem.
Good. So welcome everyone to the July 18th Planning Board meeting. Today on the agenda, we have minutes from June 6th. Is that right? June 6th? And we have a Form A for 212 Old Stockbridge Road. So we're going to start with the minutes. Has everyone had a chance to look at those?
Yes.
I have one suggestion, which is that we had a vote at that meeting, the last meeting, and I'd recommend including the vote. So basically the vote was to take no action on the plan that was submitted. So I think it's a good idea for the minutes to reflect any vote.
Okay.
I make a motion, we accept the minutes with the amendment.
Second. Oh, I can't say. I wasn't there.
I'll
Sorry.
second.
Okay. All in favor?
Abstain. I wasn't there.
Okay. Next up, we have the Form A. And Russ, did you want to present?
Yes.
Okay, come on up.
First of all, I'd like to thank you all for coming in tonight. I know I'm the only one on the agenda, so.
We care.
So nice.
Oh, I see. This is a detail of that.
This is what we've got. We've got two pieces of land here. And the owner wants to do a division here, convey that to this, combine it with this parcel. And a little while ago, we came in with another Form A plan, the exact same thing, the division line was here. So we're just, this is the
Moving back.
same thing, and
To fit something.
she's doing some modifications here and didn't have enough room.
So this is the house and this is the barn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an outbuilding. But they're in two different ownerships.
Oh,
So one is this, one
So-
is this one, and one is this. It's just,
This
Same
is.
family, huh?
Well,
Oh, it's an LLC.
it's her LLC.
It's her LLC,
Okay.
so.
Oh, well.
So I'm sorry, you're conveying this lot to this?
No, to
Combining,
this.
Oh, over here?
yeah, this is,
It's all the same person.
yeah.
Yeah,
So this will be part of this lot. And
okay, all right.
So you just get rid of that line.
And where is Stockbridge on this?
Stockbridge starts right here.
Right here.
Sorry.
and this is Lennox.
Yeah, so the frontage is actually on Old
Wow,
Stockbridge
so the
Road in
house and the barn are in Lennox and the back,
And the backyard
the
is in
backyard is in
Stockbridge.
Stockbridge.
Yeah.
Classic.
All of them on that street are like that.
Yeah.
It makes for very low taxes in Stockbridge.
Certainly lower than the Lennox parcel.
Absolutely, absolutely.
This corner is here, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So Russ, a town council recommended that, first of all, we're going to be changing this form, the application form, but that doesn't impact you.
Okay.
And town council recommended that if the board agrees to endorse the plan, that we include the wording in a motion endorsement of this plan does not constitute an attestation of compliance either with zoning requirements or with subdivision conditions.
Okay. Okay.
And we just- you don't have to write, I don't think you have to write that on the plan. We would just include that in the motion.
Okay.
Just letting you know that.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's pretty common for planning boards
Right.
to do that,
Right.
because they aren't the experts in determining that.
Yeah, which,
It would be the
Right.
building inspector that actually would look at that.
so for board members, what Donna said was what we're really just looking at is with Form As is, which was news to me. I sort of had misunderstood Form A somewhat. We're just looking at the frontage. So we're not actually looking at previously, I had understood that we were actually looking at whether they met the zoning requirements for the zone that they were in, but we're really just looking at the frontage to make sure that it meets the frontage requirements. But, you do need to include that phrase that I've just,
And you can look at the frontage to be assured that it's not what's called illusionary frontage,
exactly.
which is,
Yeah.
which is where, yeah, there's frontage right there, but there's a 30-foot cliff.
Right,
Or something
right,
that, so that you can't actually access the lot from it.
right, exactly. Yep, that was covered too.
All frontage, all frontage.
This lot incorporates to here,
Yeah, and,
This-
but what
This
Donna.
is this piece right here,
right?
Explain it.
and you're gonna combine it with this.
Okay.
What's the overall acreage of the entire property? I mean, all parcels to put together approximately. What, that's 7 or 6.5%?
I can hear you, it's a good
So
question.
this is a total of 2 acres here.
Yeah.
And there's 6 acres here, so
8.
that's 8. And This one's a little bit smaller, probably.
6. Okay.
Stockbridge really has no frontage on that.
Right.
It looks like it's,
Right.
None.
we really don't have any frontage
Right.
on that particular.
None.
Right,
Correct, yeah.
So that really doesn't, we really don't have any say in the matter here.
Shall we go home?
That's it. I mean,
Sign the plan.
yeah. All right, so any other questions? or- Marie?
can I ask you that question?
Sure.
Did I? Okay.
Yep,
In order to be considered frontage, were you saying that it has to be accessible land? Is that what you said? Like if it was
So-
a 30-foot cliff, it wasn't
It
considered
has
frontage?
to be at least a portion of the frontage that you're using for frontage for the lot.
Yeah.
You have to be able to actually get to the
A
lot.
portion of it.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that the whole
thing doesn't all.
250
Okay.
feet or whatever.
Right, okay. That was my
There's at
question.
least one spot that you can actually get onto.
Okay.
But in this case, there's no frontage at all
For us.
from Stockbridge.
It's Lennox.
Well, it's,
Right.
We don't
the
have-
frontage is in Lennox.
So you've been, did you go to Lennox on this request or
They're next.
they're next?
That's why I have 2.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
All right.
All right,
So Lennox could grant access to the back of to the Stockbridge portion, correct?
What's that?
Well,
Lennox could grant access.
They're not granting anything.
No, but,
They would just be endorsing the plan saying that it has frontage that's accessible.
and meets the requirements.
good.
If you can access this, you can get to your backyard. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that,
And did we mention this, but I'm to understand that perhaps the goal is to build a swimming pool?
I believe that's in the plans.
As an idea. Okay.
okay. Any other questions?
so it wouldn't be considered frontage if they put access to the back of the property, to the Stockbridge portion. That wouldn't be considered.
It's in Lennox.
It's in Lennox.
I know it's in Lennox, but the property that we're talking about.
Yes, if they wanted to build the house here
They have to come.
or here, then they have frontage. The fact that it's in another town doesn't negate the fact that they have frontage on a road.
Okay.
They may have extra hoops to jump through because there's 2 towns involved.
Yeah, that's where I was like, kind of like, the wheels are turning here, like, oh, okay.
Okay, any other questions?
I make a motion, we accept this application.
I'm going to add one, if I may, I'm going to add the wording from Donna, which is a motion to endorse the plan as approval not required, and to include the notation, approval under the subdivision control law is not required. Endorsement of this plan does not constitute an attestation of compliance either with zoning requirements or with subdivision conditions.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I'll send you that wording, Jennifer, okay?
That'd be great, thank you.
I think you're all set.
Very good.
Okay.
Thank you.
How many copies do you want?
We need to sign, right?
Right.
You need to sign the Mylar.
Yeah.
How many prints?
Oh, brought my own.
There's 4 prints.
Oh, you have it.
I would pencil the Mylar and
Okay.
then regular
I have a
pens.
Mylar pen right here.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I come equipped with those.
Not taking any chances.
So this is Stockbridge
Okay.
Okay, if you could sign here on the right.
on one of these lines.
It says date here, so
Yeah, don't do that. Sign
right
below
here?
the date.
Okay.
And you give me a choice of 2.
Okay. Do I sign all of them?
I found it interesting, and they
That's
only
the
meet
best
once a month.
Yeah, it's the best one. No, somebody else wanted it. I always say, I'll do it again if nobody else wants it. Nobody else wants it. Believe it? Gotta be kidding me.
Push the button. It'll come out.
He's gonna let me know if I'm gonna be on the committee.
What was the other one?
No,
The Sharpie is great.
but I thought it sounded interesting.
Yes.
This is your first one, Liz?
It shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to the no, I'm not showing interest.
I had to practice my signature knowing it was.
I can
Writes minutes and stuff.
Ah,
I don't put my phone in.
that
Is there
was
just
kind of-
one Mylar or?
Yes.
Okay.
What's that?
This is the name Christian.
That is Annie.
We were having this tradition for a while of reject license. Chris, like for reject Christmas party, sort of in January. So like get people together and they had to bring
Everything they.
something we absolutely hated. Steve. And Sandy and Whit had just gotten married. And
August 20th.
Dave was a silver frame
I'm gonna be,
someone gave them, which was engraved the spellings of both of their names.
Somebody
It was like, yeah, here, take.
very involved with
We really are not going to keep this around.
stewardship.
it sounded interesting, but I think.
No, last night I actually like.
Great, thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, thank
Good night
you.
now.
Much better.
Montreal.
Biking around Montreal.
Yep, biking on a bike trail.
On air conditioning last night, I couldn't
I think that's it.
like in the morning.
It's Montreal, and then Amanda takes us on our bikes,
Displaced out of our.
Yeah.
bedroom.
biking days up, and leaves us at a bike trail, and then we bike on down and different
No.
bed and breakfasts
Oh,
on the
it's
way
fun.
down.
With family or with?
Oh, no, I have a group of
Every night.
bikers.
Oh, nice.
There's 4 of us that,
Manage.
you know,
Nice.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bus.
some kind of trip.
Where is this? Where?
Yeah.
In Montreal?
Remember, my grandparents lived in downtown Springfield,
And Tom rented those.
the Westinghouse.
Oh, yeah,
Humongous.
We went up on the carriage.
nice.
So you're just,
Yeah,
I mean, you're just so.
everybody's sitting on the floor.
that's pretty. That's a nice spot.
Yeah. And I kind of I'm not in that great shape, so I needed extra juice.
Oh, sure. Oh, absolutely. Up
Yeah.
there, yeah, and it's good. And it's that kind of
It's gravel.
surface.
Yeah, it's gravel. So you sort of like The tires were like this.
The meeting's over.
So much easier to, it just.
Shortly.
Fun.
I think I think we're all set. Unless anyone else wants to talk about biking.
No, but could we have Liz give us an update on last night's
Why don't we?
housing
So
plan?
sure, I'll put it on the next agenda.
Can we do it now?
We have to, for open meeting law, we have to put it on the agenda.
Put it on the
It's
agenda for
not
next
anything, we're
time.
making a decision. Can't you just update us? Another month and it's gonna be,
We'll put it on the next meeting. I just like to keep us on the right side of open meeting law so that we don't. Yeah, technically you need to put stuff on the agenda.
this is an announcement. It's not a decision.
Is it an announcement or a summary or a
It's a
discussion?
summary of.
Yeah, no, then it should be on the agenda.
I'll call you later, Liz.
It was pretty interesting. It was interesting.
Yeah, it was very, just about the direction of the town.
I'll put it on the next agenda for sure.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, do we have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Great, okay.